What future do you see for cosplay? Do you think that it's going to be more so something that people will continue to do on platforms like TikTok and Twitch? Or do you think conventions and in person cosplay will continue to grow? Will there be a more preferred way of doing cosplay? Or maybe this is a bubble and it may drop back down in popularity over the next couple years?
That's a hard one. That's like trying to predict the market tomorrow or something, or who's going to win the lottery. I would say that it's still going to be relevant in convention scene as long as conventions stay alive. As long as conventions keep going, it will continue to be there because I don't think it's going anywhere, especially with the amount of cosplays you're able to purchase these days that are incredibly really good quality for a good price as well. So you can't really beat that over I don't know, just like you you trying to make it yourself. If you've never made one, it's a little bit on it gets complicated, right? So some people lean towards buying, especially me. I do a lot of buying in terms of cosplay, and I only started recently getting into sewing my own stuff, some of my own stuff, not all of it, some, only some. I feel like streamers especially, and people that create videos for the trends at the time will keep buying those cosplays. I don't think they're going to be making them, but I think the cosplay is going to stay relevant because of that. Because people want to get onto that trend, want to be known, maybe get that little bit of stardom, hit a little bit of that stardom. Yeah, it's just like, I guess it's like a high. It's like that chance of being able to win the lottery, or that chance of maybe winning that gift card to Walmart or something, you know? It's just having that chance of maybe I'll become a star.
That's a very interesting perspective. One that I actually haven't heard anyone talk about, but it does really resonate with me. In fact, you articulated feelings that I have about the cosplay scene right now that I've been unable to speak about.
Interesting.
Do you think cosplay is a little oversaturated in that case? Not oversaturated in the sense that it should be a gatekeeper sort of thing, but there are different levels of commitment to cosplay and there are different motives behind wanting to do cosplay. You're someone who absolutely loves cosplay, and I really enjoy the work that you've done. You've had photographers bring out the best in you, and you're able to bring out yourself through inhabiting these characters. So I can
Mhm.
tell cosplay definitely means a lot to you, and as someone who enjoys cosplay, I'm grateful for your content. But do you think that going forward there will be people like you who went to a convention and they fell deep into this amazing world and they were able to enjoy cosplay through all of these other adjacent interests? Or is it just going to be exactly what you said? Seeing an opportunity and it starts to glisten in your eyes, and all of a sudden you want to win the lottery. You want to be that cosplayer, not because you enjoy what the craft is, but you enjoy what you can possibly get out of it.
I think it will be a bit of both. There will be those genuine moments that you go to a convention, you meet someone, and you just click and you become friends and whatnot. And then there's those people that will try to seek out the trends in cosplay and try to take advantage of them and try to maybe get that little bit of stardom. Like the rise of Patreon at the time, and OnlyFans is also a big hitter for cosplay, right? A lot of content creators will look into like OnlyFans and will be like, "Oh, I can make cosplay, but I can also do this to maybe make a little bit of cash on the side if I kind of make it lewd or attract to a different crowd, because there's a different market for that, right?" But you gotta find that market, and a lot of it has to be driven from your passion. If you don't have passion for cosplay, then it's not going to grow great, right? For me, it's always been a hobby. It's not my job. It's strictly a hobby. I've never taken it as seriously as trying to make it become my job, because I'm well aware that for someone with my body, uh, that the world might not accept it, right? There's people out there that are not as accepting as others, and I'm well aware of that, and that's why I just enjoy what I do at work, and then cosplay is just a hobby, and so is streaming is also just a hobby for me.